Well, hello there. This is Lee Thurburn, and I want to welcome you back to yet another episode of Live Stream Lee. We've been doing these episodes, these live streams now for about 3 months, and I'm excited to be doing yet another one. I mention that just because I want you to know that I'm committed to doing these. I find them fun, I find them interesting, and in fact, I learn by doing. And the episode that we're going to do today, we're going to actually do some things that I've only done once or twice before. And so while I'm doing the things I'm going to do, there's going to be some trial and error, and I will no doubt make some errors and then figure it out and fix it while we're online. That's part of the process of learning. Learning means you do things that you've not done either ever before or a lot. And why I'm doing this is because I want you to see how actually easy it is to do what I'm doing. So, what am I doing today? I'm building a multi-vendor marketplace cell phone app. So Livestream Lee is all about helping you grow your business so that you can retire richer, retire sooner, and have more time in the meantime with your family. And we do that in a lot of different ways here on Livestream Lee, one of which is we just help provide you with education about how to grow your business faster. We provide you with technology, Apricot Rocket System, which is the software I've developed, which helps you grow your business faster. Let me click over here on something, and then I'm going to show a banner. So let's see here. Yeah, go to apricotrocket.com, get yourself an account. They're free. Go to appyrocket.com where you learn about the latest addition to our portfolio of services, cell phone apps. I have built a tremendous number of cell phone apps that we now offer. And I'm building yet another one, and I'm doing this live. And as soon as I'm done with it, I'll be making it available for a very really affordable nominal fee if you don't want to build it yourself. Now, I got to say, you can build it yourself, but there's a lot more that goes along with that. But in any event, we're going to talk more about that in just a second. I do want to say that if you go to apricotrocket.com, get yourself a free account. You can play around with the Apricot Rocket system, and it is a tool designed to help you grow your business faster. Go to appyrocket.com to learn more about the cell phone apps, and then go to livestreamlee.com to learn more about and see archived episodes of this program. And especially in regards to the app we're building, you can just watch from the very beginning sequence on. This is actually episode 10 in a so far 10 episode sequence. There'll probably be at least 3 or 4 more before we finish, maybe even more than that. I'm not quite sure because I haven't gone through the process yet. It seems like there's always something you want to add to an app or to a software package to make it better, to make it smoother, to make it more intuitive. So I might be building this app for another couple of weeks. I don't really know at this moment. I do also want to tell you that there are people that help me and they can help you. No entrepreneur does what they do in a vacuum. There's always people around them that, at least hopefully there's people around them that help them encounter things that they don't know about. And I want to tell you about this one guy named Carlos Cantu. And if you've watched this program before, you've seen his name, you've seen me talk about him. Carlos is literally a great guy. He's a person that you'll be glad you know if you make the effort to get to know him. Go to livestreamlee.com and click on the Carlos Cantu button, and then you'll be able to get his information. Carlos is a commercial risk management specialist. And those of you that don't know what that is, he's a guy that helps you protect your business from the kinds of things that can and almost inevitably do happen that threaten your business. It can be anything from lawsuits to liability issues to to accidents. There's just a tremendous number of things that can happen. And Carlos is a professional in that space. And the problem is you don't know what you don't know. That's Carlos's job, to know what you don't know. And he's good at his job. He's been doing it for a long time. And I tell you, you'll enjoy visiting with Carlos, and he will, in a short visit, be able to help you know whether or not there might be some areas of your business that you don't have as well protected as you either think or as you should. So livestreamly.com, click on the Carlos Cantu button and get to know Carlos. All right. So with that said, I'm now going to go ahead and just jump right in to our episode, the live stream Lee. Let's see, add to stream, click here. There we go. You are now seeing the app that we have been building. And what we did yesterday is we added the ability for you to add items to an order. So essentially this page right here is what we were working on. This is the order items page. And I'm going to go ahead and walk through the app and let you see it in operation. And this is where we ended up. So I'm going to click on preview. And I'm probably still logged in. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Yep, I am. I'm still logged in. And I'm going to go ahead and click on view products. And here are a list of products that I could potentially purchase. So I'm going to add a Land Rover and to the cart. So I'm going to click on this little add to cart button right here, and you'll see that we have several things. We have a Land Rover, Porsche 911, Land Cruiser, and a Porsche 911. So we got these on here several times. So look at here. I can't do anything. I can't get rid of anything here. So we need to give you the ability. We need to give the user the ability to get rid of items. Okay, so to remove them if you want to remove them. So that's one thing. We don't have a back button on here, so I can't go backwards. There's no picture. So there's a few things that we can do to flesh this out and make this a little bit more polished. So that's what we're going to do next. So I'm going to go ahead and close that screen, and now I'm going to come here and I'm going to add some things. I'm going to scroll up just a little bit. And first of all, I'm going to open my components, and I'm going to grab an image, and I'm going to bring it over and drop it inside of the list box. And now I'm going to grab this and bring it down. And I'm going to grab this and bring it up here. And we're going to put a picture of a product in the list item. Okay, so I should be able to actually see that showing up in the additional list items. So I'm not sure what happened here. It's not showing up like I expected. So click on list items. This is the order items. Okay, so let's just do this again and grab the image and come drop it in. And let's make it smaller. And then let's put it up here inside of here. There we go. Now when you see it replicate, you'll know that you've got it properly placed inside of the item. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in a little closer. We're going to go ahead and just fill this space a little bit more so we get a nice big picture of the item. And now I need to tell the system where that image comes from. So I'm coming over here to the image, and I'm going to go ahead and click database, current order item. Let's see here, order item product image. There we go. The product image for the order item product in the current order item. Boom, that's it. That should be it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and now I'm going to, over here on the right-hand side, see how these fields extend. They kind of go the same size. And so what I'm going to do to the right side where there's a blank space, I'm going to put a delete button. So I'm going to go back to components. I'm going to come down to buttons. I'm going to choose an icon. I'm going to drag it over, and let's put this down here. And let's just put it right there. And now, actually, I'm going to put it up at the top. I'll tell you why in a minute. Put it up at the top. I'm going to put the delete icon. So I'm going to come over here to the icons. I'm going to type DEL. So there's delete. So I'm going to go ahead and put a delete icon there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, now while that button's highlighted, I'm going to go ahead and just name this icon delete item from cart, because this is actually sort of our cart. delete item from cart. And then we're going to come down and give this an action. It's going to be delete current order item. Okay, so that's all we're going to do. Wait a second, current order item. Yep, current order item. So that's what we'll do. We'll just delete the current order item. Okay, now let's check what we've done. So I'm going to click preview. And I'm going to go to view products. I still don't have a way of getting to my orders, my order items, the things that are my cart. I don't have a way to getting to my cart. So I have to go back in. And I have to add another item. So I'll add another item. I'll add this item to the cart. And look at there. I've got a whole bunch of items in the cart, but I don't have any pictures. So I have a problem with my picture, but I do have the delete button. So let's see if I can remove the Land Cruiser. Aha, there it goes. It's gone. Remove one of the Porsches. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all these items. So now I'm down to just one Porsche. Well, I've got a problem. I'm not seeing my picture. Okay, so now we need to go back and figure out why are we not seeing the picture. So we're going to come over here and just look at what we chose. So we chose database. Maybe it's current product image, because notice I did current order item product image. So let's just go with current product image and see if that fixes it. So we'll go ahead and we go back in, and yet again we have to go through the products, add a product. Now we can see if we've got the products, and nope, we still don't have the products. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and delete a couple of things here. And now we'll go back and let's check this. So what we've tried is we've tried current order item product image. And now then there's another order item product image, and then current product image. Let's see, current product order items. This seems to just kind of go out into forever land. Okay, so current product image didn't do it. Let's try this one, current order item product image. Okay, one of these is going to do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do preview, view products, Toyota Land Cruiser, add to cart, and we still don't have it. So something is just not clicking the way that it's supposed to be clicking, and I'm not quite sure what it is. So we're just going to try this again. Database, current order item users. Let's see, order items, vendor. Sometimes these things are a little tricky to find. Order item product image. Okay, so this is the product image of the product for the current order item. Now that seems to me like that should be it. So let's go look and see again. View products, Land Rover this time, add Land Rover, and we still don't have it. So we've got the Land Rover, we've got the Land Rover price, so we've got that item. So let's just see what we got here. Order item name. So we got the current order item name. Okay, so that's that. Let's go down to this next one. Current order item price. Okay, so what we want here is the current order item photo. Database, current order item, and I don't see an order item photo. I wonder why the order item photo isn't being brought over. Current order item price, current order item. I should have an order item. Oh, you know what? I don't have an order item photo. I bet you. Let's go into the database and look and see. Here's our order items. Looky there. I don't have an order item photo. I need an order item photo. Okay, let's put an image. And then what we'll do is we'll put order item photo. Okay, and let's get this spelled right. Order item photo. Save. Okay. Now, if we double click on this, current order item, there we go. Order item photo. Problem solved. So you know what? You have to check the database sometimes to make sure. Again, it gets a little tricky, but you kind of dig around and you find it, and it's gonna be okay. So now this is gonna work. So let's go ahead and do this, and now we're gonna see what we were looking for. Land Rover, add Land Rover. Where's my photo? Okay, we should have an order item photo here. We don't have an order item photo. Why is that? Okay. Database, current order item. So we've got two order items here. I don't know which one is the correct one. So let's try the order item, the second order item photo. It might be that there's a difference. I'm not quite sure why we have two of them there. So let's go ahead and do the Land Rover again. And it's still not showing up. Boy, this can be really frustrating sometimes figuring this out. Okay. So let's see what we got here. So we've got order item. Let's look at what goes on. This is the current order item name. Okay, so we've got that. And this should be the current order item photo. Order item name, order item photo. You know what? I think I know the problem. Let's go back over here. And actually what we're looking for is the product detail. So let me come out, and I think this is the product detail screen here. Yep. Okay, so when we created the order item, we didn't put an order item of the product photo in. So let's go look in here. Here we go. Looky here. We did insert the product name into the order item name, and we inserted the product price into the order item price, but we didn't insert an order item photo. So let's do this. Current product image goes into the order item photo. There we go. Done. Oh, this is so fun. This is so fun because now we get to see how you fix stuff. Okay, so now we're going to come back over here, and we should have current order item photo. This is it. Order item photo. Okay, now I am 100% confident we're now going to see what we expected to see. View products. Let's add that Land Rover. Here it is. Bada boom, bada beam. There's the photograph. All right, so we'll get rid of the one without the photograph. See, this is how you debug. Sometimes, I mean, this is just, you just have to play around with it and see where did you forget to do things. It's really just pure logic. Okay, so we now have two items, or we have an item, and we have what do you call it? A delete button. But, you know, we had a problem. I'm going to go ahead and click the back button. We had a problem getting there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, so we're going to go ahead and back up here. We're going to move over. We're going to come in here to our home screen, and we're going to add a button down at the bottom that says View Order Items. Okay, so I copied the View Vendors button, and I'm going to zoom in so I can get my spacing a little better. Okay, now we're just going to call this View Cart. Okay, so we can call this whatever we want to. It's a list. Let's call it the View Cart. Okay, so we're going to link the View Cart button to the Order Items list. Here we go, Order Items. Okay, so it says data missing from this link. We don't know the current order item, and we don't know the current product. That's okay. Let's just see what happens. Okay, preview. Now, because I'm logged in, I'm going to click View Cart, and there it is. This is the order item for me, the logged in user. Basically, this is the cart. Okay, so now it doesn't look like a cart other than the fact that it's got an item there, but at least now we can jump straight to it. Now, there's another thing that we can do that's going to be helpful. you notice that we had to move all the way to the, we had to move all the way from the product list. We had to move from the product list to the product detail before we could add an item to the cart or the order item list. So wouldn't it be nice to just be able to add one directly from the product list? So let's come in here and let's put a cart button right here in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight this and I'm going to copy paste and I'm going to plug it right in the middle in between the two. And now I'm going to change it and we're going to say, we're going to search for cart. Whoops, ART, and we're going to put a little plus here. And I'm just going to move this up. I'm going to move this down. So now we have a little separation between them. They're all in a line. And what we're going to do now, realistically, you shouldn't need to or be able to see a product that, I mean, you shouldn't be able to buy a product that you already own. So if this is your product, there's no reason for you to be able to put it in the cart. Okay, so let's see if we can't make this not visible if it's your cart item. You can still see it in the product list, but you can't add it to a cart. So we're going to go ahead and go with sometimes visible, and let's see what our logic is. Okay, so our logic is if the current product vendor username is equal to the logged in username, product will be visible. Okay, then let's make this not equal. Is not equal, then the product will be visible. So if it's the same username, if I'm logged in and it's the same username, the product is the same user, I shouldn't be able to see that. Okay, so just cleaning this up a little bit. Okay, so now let's go ahead and click preview. And let's go to, first of all, let's go to my profile. And let's see if I don't have any products showing on my profile. So I can't really tell whether I actually have any products. I can see my name, Lee Thurburn, but I can't see any products here. Wouldn't it be nice if I could actually see what products I own? So let's go ahead and add an edit to the profile as well. So I'm going to come here to, let's see here. Where's my profile page? Edit product, edit profile. Here's my profile page. So what I'm going to do is I've got a home button and an edit profile button. You know what? This is a good point in time to save some space and show you another little tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the components and I'm going to come down here to navigation and I'm going to add a tab bar at the bottom. And there it is. Boom, I pop it in. So I've got a home button and I've got a profile button already built in that I just need to connect up. So I don't really need this home button. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I don't need this profile button. So I'm going to get rid of that. So now I'm going to click on this footer navigation and I'm going to come over to the left side and I'm going to take the first tab, which is the home tab. And it's got a home. And so I'm going to link this to the home page. Okay, so, and I'm just going to go ahead and make that an instant link. So connect. And then the fourth one, the fourth little button says profile. So the fourth tab, I'm going to leave that as the account profile circle. And I'm going to link it to the profile page. Here it is. Where's my profile page? Vendor detail, edit profile. Oh, well, you know what? I can't link to the profile page because I'm on the profile page. So we're actually not going to do anything with that one. Now, for the moment, I'm going to turn the other three off because we're going to keep this real simple. So I'm going to come down to the second tab, and I'm going to turn the second tab off. And then I'm going to come to the third tab. I'm going to turn the third tab off. And I'm going to go to the fifth tab, and I'm going to turn the fifth tab off. And so now we have two tabs equally spaced and only one of them works. Okay, so now what I could do is I could make this profile button go to my edit profile page. And so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and go to my fourth tab, and I'm going to call it edit profile. So now it says edit profile, and now let's link it to the edit profile page, and we'll just do an instant immediate go. All right, so now I've got some space here in the bottom, so let's use that to show a list of our products. Now you can build a product detail or you can paste one in. So let's do this. Let's come over to our orders, and I can zoom in and you can see this is a product detail page. So this is actually an order items page, but I'm going to copy it. Okay, so I've hit Control C. Now I'm going to come over and I'm going to click on profile, and I'm going to paste, and it puts it up at the top. I'm just going to move it down to the bottom here. Okay, so we're going to fit it right in there. And now let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to be a list of products, and it's going to be, I don't know if I need to filter it or not, but I've got it currently set to all products, but I really only want the products of the logged in user. So I'm logged in user, vendor, let's see here. There we go, pop up. Logged in user, vendors, products. Okay, so I think this is the choice I want. Okay, so now let's go preview, and let's just go to our profile. So let's view profile, and it doesn't really have anything there. So I wonder, do I actually have any products? So let's just check and see, because I just don't remember. Let's go over to the database, and let's go to our products, and I'm going to go ahead and look at the records, and I've got a whole bunch of products here: Land Cruiser, Land Rover, Porsche. And as I scroll over, I don't see anything about let's see here, the product vendor. Okay, product vendor, XYZ Drilling. I know that. That's the only connection that I can see is XYZ Drilling. So now let's see who XYZ Drilling is owned by. So here's the vendors. Let's go look at XYZ Drilling. Well, XYZ Drilling, both products are owned by me. So we have a little bit of an issue. We don't yet actually have a good, clean connection between the vendor and the products. Okay, or excuse me, between, yeah. So we've got some breaks there. We need to clean that up, and we don't have a connection between the user and the products. Okay, so let's come back and let's drill in here and see if we have a vendor profile page. I just don't remember if we do. We've got a vendor list and we've got a vendor detail. Here we go. We got a vendor detail page, and then we've got a product list here. So let's go see if we can't find our vendor detail page. So let's go to view vendors, XYZ Drilling. There we go. We got a BMW listed on XYZ Drilling. And now let's go look at ABC Drilling. And we don't really have anything for ABC Drilling because you know what? We don't have good connections on all that information. Our data has gotten corrupted as we've been building, and we haven't been transferring information cleanly. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go into the vendors table, and we have vendor has one product for XYZ and one product for ABC. So if I click here and I go into vendor products, let's see if I do it. I can't drop down. I can't add a product directly to the vendor table. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the products table, and we're going to see if we can't add the products to a vendor. So let's go here. So I don't have a vendor for this one, Toyota Land Cruiser. So I'm going to come down and I'm looking at product vendor. So I'm going to choose one of the vendors, XYZ. Okay, so now we've got XYZ. Now let's go. We got XYZ's got a couple. Let's give a couple of them to ABC. So let's give this one to ABC. And this blank one here, this Porsche, let's give it to ABC. And so now we've got all of that done. And we're going to say done. We're going to preview. And we're going to view our vendors. And we're going to click on ABC. And now you can see ABC has a couple of products. Even though we don't have anything fleshed out for ABC's information, ABC has a couple of products. Look, I don't have any back buttons here, so I have to use the browser back button. And let's look at XYZ. XYZ has, really a better look. It's got information kind of fleshed out there. So we're beginning to get the app, but still we don't have any back buttons. So we're now out of time for this episode. So we will continue tomorrow with polishing and fleshing out. And then we're going to add orders. So we have order items, we're going to add orders, and that'll be our history of orders that we have previously processed. Okay, so we're making progress. We're fleshing out a few little things here, and hopefully you're learning as we go through this process because you're getting to see how the sausage is made. All right, I'm going to go ahead and come back into StreamYard, turn this off, and I want to also tell you about another friend of mine before we get out of here. His name is Dan Nelson. Dan is a genealogist and a master storyteller. Dan is one of the, he has a newsletter that comes out every 2 weeks, and it's about his genealogy, but it's really about history. And he tells stories that he either uncovers in the process of doing historical research, genealogical research, or that he just comes across, in the process of kind of digging around, because he digs around a lot. He goes to old battlefields and battlegrounds and libraries, county seat libraries and records to do digging, and he gets he comes across some really interesting stuff, and he sends out a newsletter every 2 weeks. If you like historical stuff, I'm going to suggest you go to livestreamly.com, click on the Dan Nelson link. You'll see it right there on the right-hand side, and subscribe to Dan's newsletter. I think you'll find it a fun read. If you don't, unsubscribe. Dan will be the first to tell you. Doesn't care if you unsubscribe, but he's not a sales pitchy guy. He does provide you with some information about his services, but he's really all about educating you about historically interesting things. It's a good read. So if you like that kind of stuff, go sign up. All right, we're done for today. I appreciate your time. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back here.